In this lesson, we're going to have a look at multiplying decimals by whole numbers. So our first example is going to be 8.5 times 3. Now when we have a go at these questions, I tend to ignore the decimal point and make it a question that has no decimal. So here I'm going to change this to 85 times 3. Now you can use whatever method you want for multiplying. I'm going to use the standard column method. So I'm going to put 85 times 3. 3 times 5 is 15, so I'm going to put my 5 and my 1 carry there. I'm then going to do 3 times 8, which is 24, not forgetting my carry, so that makes it 25. So 85 times 3 comes out at 255. Now my question had 8.5. I had one decimal in my question, or one decimal number in my question, should I say. That means when I write my answer, I should put one decimal number back in my answer. So I'm going to put a decimal after the first 5 to make it 25.5. Now, I always do a quick check here to make sure that my answer makes sense. So if I had 8 times 3, and ignoring the 0.5, I'd make it 24. Now I've got 8.5 times 3, so that's a little bit bigger. I get an answer that should be a little bit bigger than 24, and I do, I get 25.5. So that's how we know we put our decimal in the right place to make it make sense with the question. Okay, let's section off a bit here and have a go at the second question. So we've got 0.62 times 8. Again, I'm going to ignore the decimal and just go straight for 62 times 8. Again, you can use whatever method that makes sense to you. So I'm going to do 62 times 8 using the column method. So 8 times 2 is 16. So carry my 1. 8 times 6 is 48, add my carry 1 is 49. So 62 times 8 is 496. Now here, I've got 2 numbers in the decimal section. So when I write my answer, I need to have something that comes out with 2 decimal numbers. So I'm going to have to put my decimal point after the 4 to make it 4.96. I'm now going to make sure my answer makes sense. So I've got 0 times 8. Well, that would give 0. So I'm looking for a relatively small number here. Okay. It's also very close to a half times 8, or a half of 8, which is 4. And that comes out with 4.9. Yeah, so it makes sense. So that's how we go about multiplying decimals by whole numbers.